diversity in literacy and education and how this affects the overall class. I grew up in South City, St. Louis, and have always went to diverse schools from elementary all the way to high school. I personally knew that going to a diverse school was very beneficial for me because I gained a lot of social and cultural knowledge, something that isn't easy to teach but you learn from experience. In this diverse school, I was provided with an ELL English Language Learner class because I am bilingual and it helps me build my English literacy skills. I researched many questions like, what is cultural diversity? How does it affect literacy in students? Should teachers care about this? I used SLU Library for some of my sources, but I'm used to finding sources through Google, so I used that too. At first, I was researching the importance of cultural diversity on literacy, but as I was doing further research, I realized I also had to research how cultural diversity affects literacy and how schools should adapt to meet the needs of a culturally diverse environment. Cultural diversity is the mix of ethnic groups and ideas in a society. America is one of the most diverse countries in the world, so you are bound to have students in a class from all backgrounds. According to Queen's University of Charlotte, having a diverse school directly impacts students and their performance in school. Students work better in a diverse environment because it makes them concentrate and work harder when they are with other students of other backgrounds around them. It creates a balance of viewpoints so people can work together. However, teachers have to be prepared to meet the varying educational and social needs of these students. The teacher's role is crucial in providing culturally fair literacy instruction. An educational system that bases its expectations, delivery, and curricular content on the norms of the majority population is insufficient for students of culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds. I have a short clip from a TED Talk which basically talks about how it is important to be aware of other cultures and appreciate them because at the end of the day, all cultures are important because it's what makes us unique. And you can't change someone else's culture.
And then step 3, immerse yourself in the language, the literature, the art, the oral traditions, the histories, the social norms, the expectations, the value systems of cultures other than your own. But here's the rub. Don't assimilate, acculturate, and be mindful of cultural encroachment. See, I have this fear that the concept of by the people, for the people, has been lost. And it's been replaced with by some people, for some people. And this is where I lead you to your call to action. Don't hide in the comment section on the internet. If you believe yourself to be on the right side of history, then own what you think and put your name on it. Realize that your normal and my normal, not mutually exclusive. Because in order to form this more perfect union, it will take every single one of us to eradicate cultural illiteracy.
So you may ask, how do you connect this with literacy? Overall, America is a major, growing, diverse country with many schools having to become culturally diverse, which is a good thing. Because of these changes, there needs to be a change in the way literacy is taught in schools, so everyone from every culture can succeed. Literacy is the ability to read and write. Reading requires background or world knowledge most of the time. This background knowledge is national in character in America. Teachers should provide multicultural literature and multicultural books that teach people about others. This promotes respect and empathy for all types of people. It encourages students who connect with the book while at the same time enlightens others of the truths about lives they don't live. You may ask why we should have these multicultural resources when the majority of people in America already have a main culture. It is important because, as I said before, America is one of the most diverse countries and it continues to grow. The diverse population is the minority right now, but as you can see in the chart, in a couple years, that minority will become the majority. And so that's why it's important to use multicultural books and writing so everyone can succeed in school. How I found all of my research. I mainly used Google because that's just what I'm used to, and it was just hard for me to find stuff through the SLU library because I haven't used it before.